Okay, so you remember we mentioned 3 different levels of core training. I said there's, in my methodology, there is basic static core training, dynamic core training, and aerial core training. Okay, so what we're going to do today is mainly dynamic core training. So dynamic core training, the idea is just to put some movement into the control of the core. Okay, that's pretty much the idea. So it can be made through this balance, but it can be made also through some basic lifting exercises. For example, overhead squat is a decent dynamic core training. Okay, so with the Swiss balls, there are plenty of ways to work. We're going to work in pairs to start with. I'm just going to need some partner. Would you be my partner, please? So what we're going to do, we're going to stuck the ball in between us, and the exercise is very simple. Don't drop the ball. Okay? I'm leading. He's following. Okay? So if I go backward, he goes forward. Yeah? If I go forward, he goes backward. If I go on the right, he gonna sidestep on the right. All right? Cool. So I drop the microphone just for this one, because I want you to understand that this is not just about playing. This is about getting ready for whatever. Right now, judo, but it can be transferable to anything. So posture is very important, because I could easily control the ball doing this. Okay, and I would waste so much time. So here I will keep the chest up, the back flat. Okay, the hip control, and if we lose control because it's a little bit slow, it might be a little bit slow. That can happen. If that does happen, remember we got our belly there. We got the transversus muscle and the abdominal muscle. Okay, so instead of going like this or going like that, which is not efficient, I'm just going to use my core. Okay, we do that. We try. So backward, forward, right, left. Good posture. Prepare. Okay, change the role. Swap over. If you were leading, now you're following. Change over. Posture, posture, chest up, back flat. Stay tall, stay strong. Strong on your legs. Bend the knee a little bit. Okay, cool. Mate. Sorry, I speak a little bit Japanese on the judo mat. You know, when we stop in judo, we say mate. When we start, we say hajime. So that's what I'm gonna use as a vocabulary for the session. Okay, so the next stage is obviously not talking anymore. Okay, so now we're gonna feel it properly. Okay, so that's same exercise. One is leading, the other is following, but this time you can't talk. Let's try, shall we? Hajime. Just feel it. Okay, change role. If you were following, you're leading now. Okay, Mate. Easy as pie. So, this time we're going to do exactly the same exercise, but we're going to place the ball in our back. Okay, so it's exactly the same exercise. Again, if you're not paying attention to your posture, you're losing your time, wasting it, okay? You're doing more harm than good. So chest up, back flat, okay? Can be very useful even as a warm-up for squats, for example, okay? So if I push him backward, he just walk forward, okay? If I stop, he stops. If I walk forward, he follows me. He tries. Okay, a little bit harder than the first one. Achme, you can talk. You can talk for now. Okay, change the role. If you were following, you take the lead. Mate! All right. Okay, since you're doing really well, we're gonna do the same. Not talking. Eyes shut. Let's see how it goes. Not talking, eyes shut. Achebe. No more than 2% per pairs, otherwise it becomes naughty. Okay, change roles. Swap over. Mate! Okay. Well, so this obviously is used as a warm-up. Very progressive, very funny, brings everybody together on the mat. It's quite easy. You can do it in the gymnasium or wherever you got enough room to do that. You don't need the judo mat, obviously. However, the bare feet is a very good way as well to make it even extra sensorial, so make more sensors active during the warm-up. So it's great practice really for any sports, even though it's very specific to combat sports. All right, so now we're gonna change from one position to the other. So the idea here is to keep the pressure on the ball, pass the right arm, okay? And we're gonna turn together. Stop. Okay, that's the first stage. Okay, ready? We keep turning. Let's go. Good. Been practicing this all night, so. Cool. Okay, so when it's working really well like we do, you try to do it in one time. Okay, ready? Let's go. Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. Okay, when it's work. really well, you try to do 2 turns, but you got time. Okay, we try it? Let's go. Hajime. All right, Mate. Good. All right. Use this, please. Thank you. All right, so let's go back on your own. Okay, and now we're gonna try. So basically, we've got some fundamental exercises, and then the more you advance, the more you can integrate it into your training. So at the beginning, it's just part of the warm-up, part of the mobility, and then it becomes part of your session. And to find it all, you need just to know the core. And the core is, the first one is to sit on the ball and to find a way to balance while you're seated. The thing is, you eventually will fall. And that's no problem, okay? Remember, the apple never falls too far from the tree. Okay, this is your tree, and you are the apples. Okay, so if you fall, if you do fall, remember, there's always a ball next to you. Just face it. And when you arrive there, that's fine. You're working your core. Okay, so there, you keep the glutes contracted, the belly flat, you keep the pressure on the ball, and you're cool. If you fall forward, that's fine too, because you know another core movement that can help you to stabilize. If you fall backward, you just split the legs apart and control. Same. Okay? So find your balance and just let it go. See where it goes. But nobody falls on the mat. You fall on the ball. Let's go. Okay, do not anticipate. Do not anticipate. Just react, okay? If you're here and you try to jump back on the ball, there's no ball because you're jumping off the ball. Okay? Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, the socks are not useful if you want to take them off because it's very slippy. All right, so a common mistake on that is to try to block and control the ball. Okay, so some of you are like this, to control the ball, but it doesn't work. Or you're here, you try to block it, so it might work for a little while and then it doesn't work anymore, okay? You need to relax. This is just here, okay? There is no knees, no ankle to save you. It's all about the hips. So the hips have to move and to adapt, okay? And once you got that, you can bounce, you can do whatever you want. And you roll, your choice. You start it. Okay, all right. So now we're gonna provoke it. We're gonna make it happen. So we're gonna basically jump from forward to backward. So here, so I let it go intentionally, and then I push back, split the leg up, go back up, and so on. Let's go, show me. Use all the room, use all the room. There's plenty of room in the middle. Step away from the partners. Go in the middle. Okay, cool. Now we go from one side to the other. So it's the same exercise, but I let it go on the side, okay? There, and then I can go back the other side. Yeah, we try this one? Okay, Mate. So this is one fundamental. So this way you can find your way back to the exercises, forward, backward, on sides, just from this position. Okay? But the main idea is to release the mobility, to control the core, and to accept the movement. Okay? But another main position, another main posture, is to stand on your knees. Okay, so at the beginning you help yourself with the hands, and it's the same. Okay, teach people to fall before they do. So it's the same. When you're here, if you fall, that's fine. I'm just gonna face the ball. Okay, same on the side, same on the side. No problem. There's always a ball. Stay forward, forward. Go back to my position. Yeah. Try that. Okay, Mate, so the next stage, obviously, is to rise up. So again, it's all about hip control, hip proprioception, okay? So if you're here all stiff, you will fall, okay? You want to be reading the ball with your knees, okay? But it comes from your hips, okay? And again, if you fall, you just control, you just face the ball. Ajme. Okay, cool. Mate. Some are easier than the others, so feel free to stick to the first exercises if you don't feel comfortable trying the next stage. All right. But for all those who have been able to stabilize the knees, you can move on to the next stage. All the others, don't try, because if you're not confident falling and if you don't feel confident controlling this exercise, you won't be able to do the next one, which is going to be about moving from one knee to the other. Okay, so the first position is here, and then I'm going to be rolling from one knee to the other. So from that, if I do fall, it's going to be fast. Okay, so don't try it if you don't master the first one. Okay, but it's easy though. Okay, so you control here, go, roll, pass through the first position, and go back to the other side. Do not fight the fall. If you fall, then so be it. Okay, some of you are doing really well, cool. So, next exercise is going to be obviously to try, first of all, you can make a break in the middle. So, you pass, and sometimes you decide, okay, now I stay. Okay, continue. Pass in one time, stay. Okay? So we try to control in the middle. So we mix the two exercises. Jimmy. Mate. All right. Last of the kind. So on this one, you're going to try, obviously, on one knee. Okay, so one side, the other side, try it up. Go on. Hajime. Okay, Mate. Well, once you master all this, so I fast track it a little bit, we should be working a little bit more on that. But once you master all this, then you can use it as a more dynamic warm-up or as a aerobic circuit, a cardio training, whatever, okay? So there, where's my ball? Thank you very much. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start moving around, okay? All over the mat. So again, posture, back flat, chest up. You lower you lower your core, and you move the ball anywhere, side stepping. Okay. So I roll it like this. When I give you the signal, I'm gonna say knees. You're gonna jump on the ball with your knees. So it gives you that. Knees. And try to stabilize. As soon as you got it stabilized, you start to move again. Hajime. Knees. And move around right away. Knees. As soon as you stabilize, you move around. Move. Knees. Move around. Knees. Mate. Okay, so you have a good dynamic core now, so I can add another exercise into the warm-up. So this can be the burpees. Okay, so if I say knees, you jump on your knees. If I say burpees, jump on the ball. Okay, so remember it's core training, so I don't want to. Okay. So I'm chest up, strong. Here I lock everything. I use the bounce of the ball to go back up, back one place as well, and you give me a nice jump every time. Okay, as high as possible. Get ready for this. Hajime. So move around. Burpees. Come on, I need a bit more reaction than that, so it has to be a little bit faster. Burpees. Come on, move around. Knees. Move. Knees. Move around. Here we go again for burpees. Knees. Burpees. Knees. And move around. It's only the warm-up. I let you know when we start. Okay, mate. Okay, one more exercise. So the very last one, I can say sit. If I say sit, you're gonna just bounce on it, turn, face the ball, like this, okay? So again, core training, so I don't go like this, okay? Control everything. So I'm here, I'm in charge here, I bounce like this, turn back. Posture, ready to go again. Yeah? We try this one? Let's go, move around. Achime. Move, 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 move. Sit. And keep moving. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Knees. And move. Sit. 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 Burpees. Burpees. Sit. Burpees. Sit. Burpees. Sit. Burpees. Sit. Burpees. Knees. Mate. Soremade. Soremade is the end of the session. Well done. Thank you.